Alright. I'm here. It's Saturday, it's 1 p.m. Eastern. We're ready to do the thing where I try to make a video game while this baby screams in my room. So, we'll see. We'll see how far we get. We will. Alright. Get ready to power this sucker up. If I remember how. Get this captcha going. How do I make the footage? How do I make video happen? No, don't touch the computer. You're not smart enough. Alright, let's try this again. And now we should be able to get some footage out of here. Anytime now. Come on, you hobgoblin. What do you want from me, computer? Oh, you know, it would help if the power strip was powered on, wouldn't it? It would probably help. Probably be a very helpful thing. Oop, damn it. Had it and we lost it. There we go. Alright, so today is January 11th, 2025. And the time is 13 o'clock and 2 minutes. Bam. Oh boy. Alright, get this sucker started. Oh, good news. The baby's medicine for her stupid head bump is ready to be picked up. The bad news is I'm ready to stream, so that's not happening. What was my main source of Peter knowledge growing up? To be honest, my connection to Peter was very loose growing up. Basically, the most Peter-tacular thing in my life before the movies was probably the animated series.
Welcome to Windows
And I didn't
98.
watch a ton of it. I mean, I watched it when it was on.
Windows 98! What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers.
Realizing how gross my glasses are. There's like crust on the nose pieces. How did this happen? Who crusted up my glasses? Who placed crust on my glasses? Glasses shouldn't be crusty. That's grody. Okay. Alright. Let's get the background music. There we go. Alright. And pop into Click and Play. Actually, before anything, let's do another backup since it's been a while since I've actually done that, and I'm supposed to be doing that literally every time, and I keep forgetting. Right, not here, it's up. Play games. Okay, where is game 1? Here we go. Oh, little girl, I need access to all of my hands so I can hold the shift key. Oh, not the shift key, I meant the control key. Okay, game one. I think that's everything. That should be everything. Okay, let's add that to a zip. Yeah, you zip that file 7-zip. Yeah. That's right. Okay, is this it? That's it. Alright. This is backup 1:11:25. Good. Now we're ready to do some work. I should probably have a shortcut for this on my desktop. Instead, I have a shortcut for Starfield. And that's not very helpful to me. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Come on, click and play, maximize. Maximize me, Captain. Okay, last we left off, I think we were deciding how the big boy boss was going to be handled, and that Homer is really not the best candidate to fight it, but rather Bart should be fighting him. Which also means we're going to have to copy and paste all the code to make that work, which is going to be annoying, but what can you do? Oh, let's see, it's 1, 2... 3, 4, it's 5 of them. Okay. Hey, little girl. You having a good time? Would you like to have a good time on the floor playing with, like, dirty clothes and an Amogus doll? Look. Here. This is the Amogus. Here he is. Do you like him? Do you like the Amogus? It's the same size as you. Here. There. This is an Amogus. Do you like Amogus? Do you like the Amogus? I think she likes the Amogus. She seems to enjoy the Amogus. How about you go play with the Amogus on the floor like a good girl, hmm? Come on. There we go. Up. Yeah, you play with that Amogus and you leave Daddy alone. Well, Daddy does some very tedious copy and pasting in Click and Play. I can't help but notice you are not playing with the Amogus, and you are now approaching me. Partially visible. Just can't help but notice that, you know? It's just a very noticeable thing. It's very easy to notice. Okay, so we need when Bart's attack is overlapping what's its name. Where is Bart's attack? There it is. Okay, so Bart attack is overlapping the big boy. Oop, God damn it. Okay, the animation 1 is playing. And then I think we're getting the direction of Big Boy. So, facing to the right. Okay, alterable value C. Of Big Boy. What does alterable value C do again? I think that's the flashing timer. Yeah, it's a flashing timer. Oh, good news, gamers. Costco says you can save big on appliances from LG, Samsung, Whirlpool, and more. Wow! What's the point? What's the point of Costco giving me an appliance? Okay. Value C equals 0. I never understood the point of car commercials. Like, here's the thing. I figure if you need a car, you're gonna go buy a car. You're not gonna sit at home, watching TV, see a commercial for a car and be like, hot damn! Honey, let's throw our car into the garbage disposal and buy another car! Who are car commercials for? Who? I don't understand. I don't get it. It's nuts. What's that? Honey, it's Toyota-thon! We gotta drive the old pickup into the lake and buy another one, as we do every year. It's Toyota-thon! Time for a yearly Toyota purchase! Like, who? I just don't get it. Okay, exposition of player is less than exposition of big boy. So this one is for Bart. Is less than the exposition of big boy. Okay. And then the direction of the player is less than or equal to 4. Okay, where's our direction? Direction is... Oh, I remember. We're checking a general value because there's only ever one player in existence at a time, so it doesn't matter that we use this. Okay. Direction less than or equal to 4. Yep, that's what we're doing. And then only once when it loops. Alright, now we just have to copy down the damagizers. Now, one commercial type that I understand why it's out there, it's the commercials for medicine. You put it out there, and then, like, either hypochondriacs or psychos, like, Giga Karens, go to their doctor and demand the medicine because they think there's something wrong with them when they're probably got something else wrong with them. I don't know. It was just... What's this? Oh, did I not copy the damage sound of this one? Hold on. Is this line finished? Yeah, that line was finished for everything except sound. Okay. So the only thing that happens when we actually do damage is we play a sound. And we do some things to the guy. We make him flash, add 1 to auto value A, and set auto value C to 100. Okay. Let's try and get that going. Alright, Tom Scream. And let me double check what we're doing with these. Flash, add 1 to A, set C to 100. Alright. Yeah? Are you purposely tangling your toes in my headphone cable? Because it's very rude. Add 1 to A. And set C to 100. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, Wolfhang. I still think that commercials for prescription drugs is, like, revolting, but I understand why it works on people, because there's a lot of moron shitheads out there who exist, unfortunately. Alright. Copy everything down, then we're gonna check what we need to do. Oh, little girl. Oh, little girl. Okay, what's the next slot here? The next one is for when it's greater than or equal to 28, but the rest of the situation is fine. Greater than or equal to 28. At any given time, there's a subgroup of consumers that's interested in buying a car but hasn't decided yet. Okay, no, you're right. That is a valid reason for car commercials to exist, but I don't know. I kind of feel like, is it really that many people out there that paying for these commercials is worth it? You know? I don't know, it's just weird to me. It's just weird to me that people are different than me. People should all be exactly like me. Then everyone would be happy. It'll be like that one episode of Doug where everyone started dressing like Doug. And Doug was very upset about that because only Doug can dress like Doug. So he dressed like a psycho later and like shot up the school. Alright, let's see. So I believe we're going clockwise? No, counterclockwise. So next we're looking up. And then we gotta check for Y instead of X. Okay. So up. And we're gonna replace this with if Bart's Y position is greater than, since we're looking if he's below him, greater than Big Boy's Y position. Okay, and then direction greater than or equal to 4, less than or equal to 12. Greater than or equal to 4, less than or equal to 12. Less than or equal to 12. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're just doing tedious copy work right now. It's kind of amazing how, and some of y'all pointed it out yesterday, like, all of our streams this week and next week are all technically Zelda themed. I didn't realize it until it happened. What have I become? What have I become? Okay, so after up, we're going left, I believe. Okay, so going left, and then we compare X. So it's looking left. Oop, interesting. Why did this get copied twice? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. X position. So looking left, so it has to be greater. It's greater than Big Boy's X position. Okay, what were the values again? Little girl, please don't touch the computer. Greater than or equal to 12, less than or equal to 20. Greater than or equal to 12, less than or equal to 20. Good, yeah. Now, we're gonna come back to rabbits after we're done with the Zelda randomizer. There's very few games I don't finish on stream. There's only 2 I can think of, and I forgot one of them. And now I remembered the one. Okay, let's see. No, we finished DK64. Oh, girl, stop it. Slightly more viewers and raids. I think the viewers thing is because I'm streaming later at night, which is when more people can watch. And raids are nice in theory, but the truth about raids is that raids happen at the end of a stream. And at the end of a stream, the viewers of the stream in the raid have just sat through a usually multi-hour long stream. So at that point, they're either tired or want to go do something else. So they come in, but then they leave very quickly because they just finished watching another stream. They're not going to stick around for a new stream from someone they don't know. They just watched a stream for a few hours, so they're not going to stick around. Like, that's how the psychology of it works, you know? So it's something that's, in theory, a good idea, but in practice, it doesn't really work. Looking down, so we want less than. Y position is less than that of the man. And it's just perfectly logical when you actually sit down and think about it. It's one of the reasons why I think hosting other streamers when you're offline is probably more effective, because that way if your viewers are coming by wanting to watch a stream and you're not live, they might see someone else streaming and give that a chance. Greater than or equal to 20, less than or equal to 28. Greater than or equal to 20, less than or equal to 28. There we go. Oh, don't do that. Diggity. Okay, I think we have all the directions, so let's see real quick if Bart can do damage. Alright, let's see. Of course he had to fuck off over there. Ugh. The one time I want him over here. Come on. Come here, you big boys. Okay, there we go. We split them up. I think we split them up a little bit. Okay. Yep, did damage. Ow! I'm pretty sure we can kill them. It seems to be working correctly, but it's a little bit of a pain to test it right now. Okay, let me check to see if there's anything else we need to do super quick here. I think we already have code in for a bunch of the other weapons to do nothing. Let's double check that. That's for shoot man, I want for big boy. Yeah, looks like we do. Good. So we already have the code there for that, so that should be okay. So the general logic of the big boy should be more or less done. What are you doing? Is that so? What else do you think? Yeah? Really? Do you have anything else to say? Okay. Well, you heard it here. Okay. So he exists. Okay, let's get rid of the second big boy since we already have these big boys well in place. Okay, trying to think what we should do next. Okay, so we do want an enemy that only Homer can kill, probably with Homie's bombs. So the idea I had was like a little, you know, little tiny guy with a shell or a helmet who's normally immune to damage. But then when you hit him with the bomb, he gets flipped. And then you can damage him. What do you think about that idea? Mm-hmm. You think it'll work? Yeah? She wouldn't touch my glasses. It's kind of rude. Yeah, report. Click and play. Click and play is very fun. I used it when I was a kid, so I've got a lot of memory of it, and it's fun to just make little dinky things in it. It's fun to make little dinky things in it, you know? Okay, let's see. So we need a helmeted enemy. Oh, the thing I really... Ow. Rude. A little off here. Let's try that to the side. Go a little off. Oh, not too far to the other direction. Maybe we can't center this, technically. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can't center this, because 32 by 32 is not an even number. Or it is an even number, so there is no center. That's like the close. Oh no, that's actually great. Okay, that's good. Okay, now this will be the placeholder for our helmeted guy. I'll just let the hotspot be in the corner. There we go. There he is. He's very dangerous. He's a very dangerous man. Dangerous. Alright, we'll give him the bouncing ball movement. To make this simple. Don't want him to move too fast. Like that. A little slower. That's acceptable, I think. Let's see how he moves in game. Yeah, it's a fine speed. Alright, now we just have to make sure he bounces around so he doesn't go through walls. Where is he? Yep, there we go. Bounce him. We also need him to bounce off of pits, but we can do that in a second. Yeah, he's doing good, see? He's just bouncing around like a jerk-off. Alright. So, same thing for pits. He collides with a pit, he bounces. So let's make sure that's working. Yep, there he goes. A very good enemy. Homer is dead. Alright. If I shove him in the wall, will he be successfully stopped? Let's find out. He still shoots his sensor, so he can still hurt us, but he's at least stopped. Gotta shove him a little further in. And you know what? Let's actually go ahead and center the hotspot, because I think everyone else's hotspot is centered, so it makes sense. Oh. Alright, good. He's just gonna bounce around and be a jerk off. So now we're gonna have to... He's gonna function basically like the Goomba, except that he can only be attacked after he's been bombed. So let's see... Let's copy a lot of Goomba code. The only problem is... it's 11 of them. I mean, that's not the worst thing, it's just annoying. Yeah? Alright, so for the purpose of code, we need to have his turned upside down animation ready. So let's go ahead and set that up real quick. Flip him. When he's flipped, he is no longer happy. Now he's sad. Because he's upside down. Wait, that's stand up. I don't want to stand up. What the heck? Animation 1. I thought I clicked that. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so we have the clouded background now. I'm realizing the attack coding is going to kind of be doubled because we have to have one for if he's right side up and another for when he's upside down. Which is annoying, but I mean, what else can you do? Right, so some more tedium, unfortunately. Animation 1 only once when loop. Okay, so one more thing to add here. This is if animation stopped displaying for him because we don't want it to happen when he's upside down. Let's make sure that that's a looping animation. It is. So for that, we add 2 to value A and we bounce them. Is that it? Yes, it is. But we're not going to add 2 because he's and we're not going to bounce him either because he's invulnerable until he's flipped. So actually, we're just going to play that sound to indicate that he didn't take damage. Now, let's see how this works. Little girl, are you trying to bite Daddy's thumb? Are you trying to bite Daddy's thumb? Are you really trying to bite Daddy's thumb right now? Do you think that's funny? Like you're trying to bite Daddy's thumb? Okay, so it's not working, and I think it's because of the, what's it? It's an issue we ran into in the past, where if he doesn't really have... If his animation hasn't been changed to stop, then, he's not really playing the animation stop. Ow. So let's see. What kind of variables do these guys use? Is it just animate? Is it just alteral value A for the health? It is. Good. So rather than checking the animation, we'll check alterable value B. So we'll replace the stop check for alterable value B equals 0. Now we should be able to ding off of him. Yep. Oh, look, get back here. I want to ding you some more. Please, get back here. Homer wants to ding. Yep, so that's working. Alright. And now we just do all the things. Little girl. No. Don't take that. Don't try to eat my headphone cable. Okay, good. Another one for Bart's attack. That should be pretty straightforward. And you know what? We're gonna real quick actually pop in a placeholder for when he's, you know, vulnerable. So we'll do one more check here for when value B equals 1. Now we'll do the other attack. I'm just gonna swap out the object. There we go. Good. What do we got next here? Let's see. Okay, collision with cow and enemy. I believe that just hurts the enemy without actually doing anything to the cow. Yes. Okay, and that does... We're not doing damage yet, but those side weapons are going to do 1 damage except for the bomb that does 2. But it's going to be a little different with the bomb here, since the bomb just knocks them around. Okay, that's easy. There we go. So, cow first. Hold on, gamers. Holy shit! Whoa! BDR, are you in the chat right now? Because BDR, you just sent me something on Discord that I think everyone's going to want to see. There you are. Okay, I'm gonna... I need to log into Discord on this PC just so we can take a quick look at this, because that's nuts. Oh, hold on. Do I have Discord installed on here? No, of course I don't. I don't have any friends to talk to. Gamers, hold on, am I really gonna install Discord for this? I guess I am. No, I'm not gonna link it in chat, I'm busy. Oh, I can just open Discord in my browser. Hold on, that'll work. Gamers, what's my Discord display name? Let's see. I don't know my Discord display. I don't know it. I seriously don't know it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. I don't use Discord other than to talk to like 1, maybe 2 other people. And it's very uncommon that I talk to them because I'm socially awkward and I'm a bad friend and I'm a bad friend because I don't keep up with people who I want to be friends with. I'm very bad at that. Oh, click all objects with a similar pattern. Okay, I'll do that. Wow. I promise I'm not a bot, Discord. Is this right? Is this how Discord works? No, I don't want to create it. Wait, what is this? So I'm not signing up. I'm unclaimed account. What is this? Did I spell my name wrong? I think I did. I don't know how to log into Discord. I don't know. I literally don't know how to log into Discord. No, it's okay, video. I'm gonna do it. I want to put it on the stream. This is important. Whose account is that? I thought I signed into my account on Discord. What? This is not my account. Whose account is this? This is not my account. I entered what I thought was my account name, but it just went to a blank account. It's like what the hell? Okay, let's try this again. Oh, log in with a QR code. Perfect. How do I do that? How do you log in with a QR code? Gamers, I don't know how to use a computer. Scan QR code. Here we go. There we go. I don't understand how this shit works. Like, I swear I thought I entered my account name. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Let me save the image. Of course it wants to save it as a WebP. That's just great. I love the existence of everything. Of course it wants to be a WebP. Of course. God. Okay. Alright, so, I don't know if BDR found this or if someone else found it and showed BDR, but BDR sent me this on Discord. Assuming this is not AI, assuming this is not an AI joke, this is the origin of my old profile picture. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that stupid hat. Oh my god. Look at that. He's drinking milk. He's drinking milk. Look at that milk. That's so weird. Look how big his hands are. Does this guy have Marfan syndrome? He looks like Abe Lincoln. Post this to Blue Sky. I'll do it. I'll do it after the stream. He's drinking milk. Oh, my mom's calling me. Gamers, my mom is calling me. I'll be right back. This is important. I'll be right back. Alright, okay, I'm back. Sorry. Alright, mom was calling, so I had to pick it up. But yeah, apparently that's the origin picture. That was weird. It was really weird. Long-fingered man drinking milk. Anyway, let's just get this out of here. I think we were trying to make a video game a little bit. Let's see. Get my audio back here. Oh. Okay, what am I doing? Does anyone know anything? What was I doing? What the hell was I doing? What is this? What is this horrible code I'm making? Really confused. Oh, I think we were doing the cow now. The cow collides with the dingle. Is it only once when it loops? Is that what we're doing? It does. Good. That makes sense. That makes sense. Am I still logged into Discord? I am. How do I sign out of Discord on a computer? There we go. Alright, let's see. Little girl, stop touching the computer! It's made of computers! Okay. Same sound. And I think we basically do the same for the rest of the two. So, the bullet. That is. Oh, right. We also have to have the event for if. I'm getting mixed up. Little girl, don't pull all the cables. That's rude. You have to have a version of this for b equals 1, because that's when he's flipped. Little girl! You are being such a little pesterino. Death! Now we do the code for the bomb. So, where is it? There's the bomb. So if the explosion is overlapping, little girl, stop touching the computer. It's rude. Baby, baby, baby. So it's overlapping only once when it loops. That is when we're gonna flip them over. Let's just use this placeholder sound if we can find a good one.
Get the fuck off my property!
Chicken. Are we mad because we're bald?
That's good. Okay, so that'll happen. And then, alterable value. C set to B, not C. B gets set to 1. The animation gets changed to being upside down. And then the movement should stop. Okay, so theoretically now, all the attacks should ting off of him, and we should be able to flip him. So let's see. This is why we save. Alright. Alright, let's make sure. Gamers, are we hitting that issue we read about? Are we going to hit that issue that we read about? With very few bits of evidence, are we really going to hit that issue now? Let's check another level. That one is fine. Back a world, check this one. That is fine. And then we check this. Not good. Now, fortunately, we backed up the game at the beginning of the stream, which was a very wise thing to do, considering this. So let's restore that backup. I'm still not convinced that it's you can only have this number of events thing. But let's see what's happening. Okay, so we have the backup. Let's get rid of this file. And let's extract the backup to here. Okay, backup extracted. Frustrating thing is all that time we spent copying those tedious events earlier this afternoon was wasted. So we're up here in events 414. Oh. My door is slightly cracked, and now it's more than cracked, and now the baby is attempting to escape. Little girl, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? What's that mean? I don't know what that means. Can you come back in here? No, can you come back in here? Girl, excuse me. Come back. No, you can't escape. We're not escaping today. It's rude to escape. Look at this amogus. Yeah, amogus. There you go. Oh, I sure wish I had a version of this from before it crashed and after I copied all those events, I really don't want to have to do it again. Getting tangled up in my dirty work pants on the floor. See, I kind of want to run another test of generating a bunch of events. Let's see if we can do that. Little girl, stop trying to escape! There's some more events. Is there another quick way we can do events? Other than doing this. So I wish I remembered how many we had. I could check the footage, but... Alright now. Little girl! What did Daddy say about trying to escape? I have a backup, I might as well save. Okay, I feel like this is more events than we had when it crashed before, and that's what has me thinking this is unrelated to the number. This is what has me thinking that rather than being related to the number, it's just a bug that can happen sometimes when it saves. Or not. How many events was that?
Oh.
Not good. Little girl, stop trying to escape. Event limit supposedly around 450. We're definitely in the 450 range, so it may be time to make some cuts. Which is going to be difficult because we haven't quite finished everything we need. Game 1. Hi, little girl. Come here. Deet. Okay, reloaded that back up.
Oh.
Okay. So, thinking about this logically. Thinking about this logically now. What's left that needs to be coded in? We need to code the transition between rooms. We need to code, you know, like items, like if there's a health pickup, if we're even gonna have one, like that. We need to code picking up the object, the collectible. We need to code There's a bit left to code. I don't think it's as much as you'd think, but there is a bit left. Which means we're going to need events. And let's not even begin discussing the boss for this world, because that's going to be a whole nother thing. We may need to cut the big boy, which will unfortunately lead us with only 2 very dinky enemies, which is not great considering all the items we gave our characters. What's that? You have boogies coming out of your nose, right? It's very gross. You have lots of boogies coming out of your nose. There's something I can wipe your boogies on. This is a clean sock. There. Alright, let's look at a few things here. Optimization is, of course, an option. It would need to be... like, right here we have a few pieces of debug code for just setting the variables. For seeing what certain variables are. This up here is, you know, fine. This is for encoding. All that has to stay. This, unfortunately, this block has to stay because of the bug with how Click and Play handles inputs. This is code for following, that's gotta stay. Once again, input bug code. Little girl, are you escaping again? Ridiculous. We did put a lot of code into the stupid makeup gun special effect that could potentially be shaved down. Little girl, are you really gonna try to escape? Because I'm kind of busy over here. Okay, so theoretically, we could... what can we do? We could implement a... how much code does the big boy take up? Let's see. Big boy takes up 28 pieces of code before we insert Bart's stuff. We might be able to simplify Big Boy to take up a little less. He's not going to be as cool or as Zelda-like, but we might be able to simplify him to wrap him up real quick. Bless you. The thing is, we need some... We can't only have a Goomba and a Goomba who shoots as the enemies. We need some variety of enemies, so we at least need something like a Big Boy to serve as a tougher guy. 28 isn't even that much code. Like, 28 really is not that bad in the big picture. And adding in the barcode correctly would just take up like 5 more. The main issue is when it comes time for the boss that we're going to be severely hampered. But here's the thing, when it comes time for the boss, there's a lot of code that can be ripped out of here. Like for the boss screen, we can, you know, we don't necessarily need to have all the enemies. We could rip out the enemy code once we're in the boss room. We could rip out the this transition code, the encoding code when we're in the boss room. And if we really need to, we could decide that the boss room won't have any grind rails, and we could rip out the grind rail code in the boss room. So optimizing for the boss room is actually not that bad. The main thing right now is going to be getting the game in a functional state as it is and passing between rooms. Because we're probably going to have switches on the wall that you shoot with Homer's makeup gun to open a door or to, you know, do something. We're going to have doors to go through. There's going to be bombable walls. There's got to be transitions between the rooms. And we're squeezed a little tight in terms of how much more code we can shove in here. I still think it's possible to make this work. We're just going to have to tighten things up. We might not be able to do that helmet enemy, considering we just tried to do it and we ran out of code. Little girl, we're escaping again. You are escaping again. You are escaping again. Roast toes. I say it's just 28, but there's also 2, 3, 4, like 4 events here for the scan bullet that don't consider the big boy. There's 5 events for the sword that don't consider the big boy. It's closer to 37 pieces of code for the big boy. Did you just say Bab? Let's clean up this debug code real quick. Okay, how are we gonna approach this? Right now, what I'm trying to think in my head is, do we want to put in the code so that Bart can hurt the big boy and just leave the big boy as is and try to put in what we need to do to make this functional? Or do we want to scrap the big boy entirely? Because I really feel like we need more than just Goomba enemy and basically just another Goomba enemy that shoots a bullet. And also we put, like, what, 2 streams into the big boy already? I think we have to at least try to save the big boy, so let's see. As much as I hate to redo the copying of the events for the big boy, I feel like I have to real quick copy the events of the big boy just so we can have it in and saved, and then start trying to make shit work for the rest of it. But I think the big boy might be the last enemy we put in here. And we're not going to get to do the little helmet guy flip over boss enemy. Homer's bombs may be stuck as... Homer's bombs may be stuck as being used to, you know, blow up cracked walls. Which isn't ideal, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Let's pop in the code real quick so that Bart can fight the big boy. That's the least we can do right now. And then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. Man, I was really confident that the issue that guy reported about events and click and play, I was really confident that it was just a bug like what we ran into before with the fucked up event viewer for the Goku boss. Animation 1 is playing. And part of me feels like, okay, you see how each of these events where we're checking when we're attacking the big boy, you see how it has this big clump of stuff at the beginning here? Part of me feels like these kind of events that have all those trigger checks might even reduce the amount of events we can use further. But that's more or less just a guess based on not knowing how this bug works. Facing a direction. You think it's the erase size of the editor? That might very well be it. It might just be that it can't display more events than this, and the engine itself can actually handle it fine. You know what? I was about to say I want to check something. I want to see if I can open the corrupted game file in the games factory. But I already deleted it and replaced it with the backup. So if we corrupt it again, if we manage to corrupt it again, I'm going to try to open the broken file in the games factory to see if it opens. But I don't think it will. C equals 0. And then we compare the X positions. And we can filter events, but if every time we open the event viewer that resets, it's not going to matter. Position, direction, less than or equal to 4. And only once when it loops, I believe. That's it. Yep. So we do all this, and we do the other thing. Little girl, I see you pulling all the wires down there. Stop it. Alright. Really need to see if we can keep... Little girl, what's the matter with you? Are you throwing a fit? You throwing a fit? Breathed in some spit. My spit, not her spit. Greater than or equal to 28. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Ew, your boogers are everywhere. Ew. Alright, let's see. Get the next event going. Value C twice again. How do I keep doing that? Weird. Need 2 of these for the next one. So next we look up. And the values are greater than or equal to 4, less than or equal to 12. There'll be, if you want to escape, you can. I closed the door so the baby stops trying to escape. I forgot the second value because I had to get up for the dog. Less than or equal to 12. Gently saving the game as we continue to see how it handles. Seems okay. Right, the X position has to change to Y position. Y coordinate greater than. Yeah. Okay, and the values for left are greater than or equal to 12, less than or equal to 20. Gently save. Oh, I didn't copy the events. The actions. Let's do the last direction, and hopefully that will be enough for him. Stinky girl. Hey, no crying! No! No crying! Oh! No! Oh! Oh! Ah! Yee! Greater than or equal to 20, less than or equal than 28. Gently save. Alright, so that is with the big boy's code more or less finalized. So let's make a backup of this version since we don't know how this is gonna go. Backup 2, 111.25. Okay. What's that? So we have it backed up now. What? You wanna fall down? Ridiculous. Come here, Babu. Oh! There once was a baby who lived in a shoe. She doesn't even know what to do. So we're at 416 events. This is the current state of the game. Let's generate a bunch of events by going through the step-through editor, and BAM! Holy shit. We might be closer to the end here than I thought. $21, $422, $423. Please don't do that. $424, $425, $426, $427. Boogers all over your nose. That's so nasty. Oh, 428. Oh, I didn't want to start. I'm still fucking with the events. 429. 430. 431, 432. 433. 434. 434. So we didn't save, so it's still going to reload. But let's see, 434 is where it crashed for us. I know, sweetheart, I know. I know. I know, sweetie, I know. So, assuming... Now, okay, sweetie, it's okay. So, if we assume that we only have 17 events left, then that's probably not enough events, honestly, to actually do what we're trying to do. Like, that genuinely just might not be enough events. And that's assuming we actually get 17 events. Like, is this event where we check if an ultra value equals a number the same as this event where we check all of this? Very troubling. Very concerning. Because even if we look like... Assuming we actually get 17 more events. That's about... And let's look at things like... in a best possible scenario. One event... to pass between screens, which, let's be honest, it's not going to be one event, but let's look at a best case scenario. One event to pass between screens, one event to check the game status that we have loaded into all those green numbers up there and reloaded for that stage, one event for, like, unlocking doors. We haven't implemented keys. We don't have a HUD. "17 events is not enough events. That's just the long and short of it. There is not enough events. I feel like to actually make this work, we need at least 100 more events. And that's, you know, looking at it conservatively. I do want to test something, though, since I mentioned it before. There was the theory... It's okay, sweetheart. There was the theory that Click and Play just can't display the events. But then you have to consider... But okay, that can't be right, because... when we're in the event viewer with those events existing, the game doesn't crash. It only crashes when we go back to the level editor. In fact, we're able to be in the event viewer, save the game, and then switch over to the level viewer before it crashes. So it can't be a thing where it can't display that many events. But we cut character switching, it's... I don't even think it would be that simple, because at that point we have to go back and refactor so much of the code that we're basically rewriting the whole thing. I mean, that's like, even if we kind of hot swat certain mechanics in and out, and, you know, deal with the overhead that that's gonna introduce, there's still a lot of code we have to put in to make the transitions and everything work. I know, sweetie, I know. It's okay. I know, it's very upsetting. She's very upset about this. She is very upset about this. I'm just trying to think of our options right now of how... So here's the thing. We have... Let me check what we have. Because I know we checked this exact same thing last stream. Seven to 112. 87 to 112. Hey Siri, what's 112 minus 87?
112 minus
25.
87 is 20.
So we've had 25 streams just for the Simpsons stage. So we can't just throw out all that work, because that's absurd. So I'm trying to think of if there's a way we can salvage what we have here and turn it into a full stage. I know, sweetheart. She's tired. It's almost time for a nap. Tell you what, let me real quick, let me go start up her bottle. Let me take a few minutes to start up her bottle. And I'll be right back. Maybe it'll help me think of what we can do with this. Are you telling me that the screensaver doesn't actually save the screen, it just eventually cuts out? Because that's weird. It's kind of weird. Oh, I see. Thanks, Energy Star. Wow. 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 Ridiculous. Sorry that took a while. The baby was very cranky and difficult to get to sleep, but I believe she's laying down now, so hopefully she stays laying down. Alright. As for our dilemma here with our click and play game. Shit, like... Okay, we have to consider our options, you know? Option 1 is to type with really big text. Try to finish somehow. The problem with that is we only have roughly 17 events-ish. We don't know if that's a hard number. And we still have to code in room transitions. You know, keys, opening doors, bombable walls, loading and storing the state of everything, and there's probably other stuff we haven't even thought about, you know? So, with 17-ish events, I don't think it's feasible that we're able to complete what we're trying to do here, like, as initially planned. So option number 1 is highly unlikely. Option number 2, make big cuts. The biggest cut we could probably make is to take out the whole tagging system and make it a 1 character. But let's be honest, that's going to require basically rewriting everything, basically. We would have to basically rip everything out and rewrite from the beginning. And I don't know, I don't think it's necessarily worth doing that if we have to just basically wipe it out and do it over. Like, that's less a big cut, and that's more of a rewrite. We could possibly remove some mechanics. As proud as we were of grinding and bowls, those are mechanics that could be ditched. The big boy enemy, but at that point the enemy selection is very stale if we get rid of him, so that would not be great. And then the third idea for a big cut would be to remove the dungeon idea entirely and turn it from a Zelda maze dungeon to a linear room to room kind of thing. But I feel like that defeats the purpose of everything we've set up and kind of, Zelda without a dungeon, without, 4 directions to go in, Zelda going in one direction with no choice and no branching, that's not really Zelda. That's closer to being just kind of a not great beat 'em up, So that's not great. Option 3 is we cut the stage entirely, and that would constitute, 25 streams wasted, roughly 50 hours wasted. That would constitute if we cut this stage entirely, which feels not great, not great. Ooh, that's a long ass 4. What the fuck? This fucking 4. I mean, you're not wrong, Ultra Ludo. It could be made into its own game. Like, if we took the Simpsons stage, pulled it forward into either the Games Factory, if we want to remain on Windows 98, or something beyond that, it could be its own thing, easily. But where we're at right now is we're working on Mother 4. These glasses, damn. Option 4 is keep The Simpsons and basically start at the beginning with a different genre. Like we take the existing graphics and everything we've drawn and put into something else. But let's be honest, while we did put a lot of, work into certain aspects of this, specifically this aspect. Outside of that, it's more or less just kind of a quickly MS painted sprite of Bart and Homer. Those are the 4 options that I can think of. Can anyone else think of any more options than this? Because these are the only 4 options that I could think of for moving forward with the production of Mother 4 here. Rework the Simpsons game into a side-scrolling stage. Yeah, that would fall under basically 4. I mean, here's the thing. Option 3 is basically part of option 4. Like, to keep The Simpsons and make something else, we're basically throwing out the 25 streams at work because nothing there really transfers over. Can Click and Play do scrolling backgrounds? No, but we could fudge something if we want to. I mean, there's some fudging we can do to simulate scrolling, but it could end up being a little event heavy because we would have to scroll each object individually, which is it's simple in concept. The problem is we don't want to run into the issue again where we're potentially hitting an event limit. The 2 most feasible way forwards here, I think, are either... Honestly, 3 and 4 are basically the same option. We cut the stage. and replace it with something else. Or the sub option, or the under option 2, if we remove the dungeon idea and make it a room by room thing, we would at least get to keep a huge chunk, the majority of the code we wrote, we would get to keep. The only thing is it would no longer be a dungeon. It would be a kind of a room by room, just getting through the room. Yeah, taking the dungeon out of it might really be our only choice, because if we do that, we at least get to keep most of the work we did. We'd still get to keep the enemies, the grinding, the holes. The only thing is it would basically be straightforward rather than a dungeon with a design. It's a line of rooms we'd be going through. Yeah, looking at our options in front of me, I feel like that's probably our best option. And doing that, we'd get to rip out a huge chunk of code just related to what we were doing with trying to, you know, decode and encode bytes. Like all this here at the beginning, all this code is related to storing bytes inside of a score. That would get us roughly 80 or so. 75-ish maybe? It would give us 70, mid-70s events back. We could grab a few more events back by simplifying, like I mentioned before, simplifying the stupid makeup gun's little particle effect. Because we kind of went, well, I kind of went overboard with the fucking makeup gun and insisting that the particles look a specific way, and I ended up taking a huge chunk of code there. That's probably our best bet. Yeah, unless anyone else can think of a better way, I think that's it. We just have to abandon the dungeon and just turn it into, you know, screen by screen stage. That's it. That's all we can do. It's annoying, but that's all we can do. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Most of the previous stages have been roughly 6 or so screens per stage. We could theoretically do more screens for the Simpsons stage if we want, you know. Doing it a screen by screen, you know, ditching the dungeon, doing it screen by screen linear, we'd be able to implement enemies and mechanics specific to that screen. We won't have to sit here and code everything before we start on the stage again. Yeah, I think that's our best bet, honestly, at this point. That's it. We're just going to turn into a frame-by-frame, screen-by-screen linear thing and ditch the maze. That's all we can do. Alright, I think we have more or less a plan to move forward, so... Next stream for this, we have to... Next stream, what we'll do is we're going to rip out all the code for the bit encoding. Rip that out. And then start designing then start work on doing it in a screen by screen way. We figure out the theming, figure out the enemies, the music, etc., etc. Yeah, it's depressing. It is depressing because, like, you know, the idea was way up here, and instead we're gonna have to shoot for somewhere over here. Very upsetting, but what can you do? That's the only way we're gonna be able to keep the code, to keep at least most of what we did.
Holy crap! Holy crap!
Okay, so we have a plan. It's a bit of a bummer.
Goodbye.
It's a bit of a bummer,
We've had
but
a lot of fun on your
it is a
crappy
plan.
computer. Please don't ever come back.
Alright, so that's our stream for the day. Bit of a downer, but we at least have a plan forward. So next Saturday we know what we're doing. Alright, keep in mind that this week we're going to continue trying out the later stream schedule during the week. So Tuesday will be 9 p.m. Eastern for more of the Zelda randomizer. The second stream of the week will be on Friday, not Thursday. Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern for more of the Zelda train game, where we continue to try and figure out why. I had good memories of it when I was younger. And then next Saturday we start gutting the bit storing and start working on actually making that stage. Alright. Thanks again for watching. Really means a lot to me. I already have something ambitious in mind for our last stage in the game, like not the final stage, the last normal stage. I have something ambitious in mind I want to do some testing for. So that might be something we do in the future as well. Alright. I think Cinco ordered a pizza. I'm gonna go look for pizza. Thanks for watching. Look out for people who don't suck. Like, they're not cautious. Like, don't be cautious of them. I mean, like, look out for them. Like, hey, I'm looking out for you. That kind of look out for it. But now when it comes to pizza, the pizza's all mine.